Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to review my EXPED MEGAMAT MAX 15LXW self-inflating camp pad. That's a mouthful. It's really not a pad, it's a mattress. It's 6 inches thick, it's 30.3 inches wide, it's 77.6 inches long, it's got an R value of 10.6. It's rated to minus 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And it weighs 7.6 pounds. This thing is huge. Now, after I bought this is a long-term review, by the way. I've owned this for coming up on 3 years, and I've slept on it virtually every night of my life from the beginning. I bought this, I went down to the shop, and I built a hickory bed for this thing. And for the first 9 months or so, I would sleep on this in conjunction with I'd sleep on that in conjunction with my EXPED MEGAMAT, which is 4 inches thick. It's got the same dimensions, it's just the MEGAMAT MAX is 50% thicker than this. So for that first 9 months, I would put this MEGAMAT in the bed I built, and then put that right on top of there. And then every month or so, just like you do with a mattress, I would flip it end for end. Sometimes I'd put the MEGAMAT on top, and other times I'd have the MEGAMAT MAX on top. But after about 9 months, I found that is just way too much for my skinny little butt. So nowadays, I just use this in my bed frame. And so for the last year and a half or so, I've slept just on this. The only time I don't sleep on this is when I'm up camping and I'm sleeping on my MEGAMAT. So for me, I can honestly say that this mattress is as comfortable as sleeping at home, because this is what I sleep on at home. I decided to just put my money into outdoor gear. Rather than buying a new mattress, I just went ahead and bought the MEGAMAT. I've slept over 800 nights straight on this pad, and it's very comfortable for me. So I know it sounds weird to sleep on a camp pad when you could be sleeping on a bed, but really I don't hurt at all. I'm very comfortable. I sleep well at night. But definitely a testimony to this pad. It has never leaked once. I did a review on the MEGAMAT a month or two back, and I stated in there that that was all the comfort that I ever will need. And it really is. I don't utilize, I mean, this is really made for someone a lot heavier than me. You know, you can put more air in it and get a really, see, like right now as I'm sitting here, my butt's not quite touching the bottom, which is really nice. So the level at which I've got it inflated to right now is just what it naturally inflates to. And then I have let a little bit out just to get the right comfort level that I like. Now I'm going to show you how this folds up. It's really slick. But then I'm going to have to reset it to the level I like before I go to bed tonight. But I think I can do it. So this thing is huge. I wanted to demonstrate for you. I'm going to use my Western Mountaineering Sequoia, which is a really big down sleeping bag. It's semi-rectangular in shape, and it's a 6'6" model. I'm going to put it on this pad so you can see how well it covers. So I've got the Sequoia on here, and it's 6'6". My head's up to the top of the mat there, and the foot box is just down to the bottom of the pad, but it covers this 6'6" bag pretty well. This is a giant sleeping bag. So this pad's going to cover just about any arrangement or sleep setup that you've got. It should be able to handle it as far as dimensions go. So the pad comes with a hand-operated pump, a repair kit with this tricot material on it, some glue and some instructions in there, a strap to put around the pad to keep it tight as you put it in the sack. Now this sack is called the Sidewinder stuff sack. It's a dry bag, but it's open on the long side. So I'm going to show you how that packs down in there. I also want to point out at this point that you can see there's a lot of wrinkles in here. This is the level that I like the pad at. This is what's most comfortable for me as a side sleeper. I haven't added any air to this pad at all. As a matter of fact, I've let some air out just to get the right feel for me. And then I lock it in place, and it hasn't lost any air at all in almost 3 years, ever. I've never had to add air to it. So these things are built really well. If you go to EXPED's website, you take a look at this pad, and you're going to see the baffles really pronounced, and you're going to see the sides bulging. I don't like it near that full. So what you see here is what it looks like at the comfort level for me. I weigh about 155 pounds, I'm 5'11", something like that. This top fabric is a 50 denier tricot polyester. The sides and the bottom, that's a 75 denier polyester fabric. This thing has got, I've thrown this directly on the ground before. I know I shouldn't, but I have. Directly on snow and ice, and it's done just fine. These days, I only take this if I'm going on a really long, extended trip in deep cold. There's a lot of applications for a bigger, thicker, more comfortable pad like this when weight and bulk are not such a criteria. Let's get this thing rolled up and into the Sidewinder bag. Now on the end here, there's 2 ports. This is the intake port, and it has a little dongle thing on it that you can stick in there to help facilitate the air to rush in, just self-inflate on its own. This is the exhaust port. Air can only go out here. Air can only go in this valve. Air can only go out this valve, and this seals. You'll see how it works. It's really slick. Now I'm going to start sweating in here. I apologize. But what I do is I open up that exhaust port, and then basically I fold it into quarters. Take about a quarter of it. You can just hear that air just rushing out of there. And again. Just with your own body weight and a little bit of patience, this operation goes real easy. Now I'm noticing now, because I just did a review on the Megamat, that this is taking more time because obviously it's got 50% more air in it than the Megamat does. So when I'm camping, I'll do this right on top of my cot. That way I never have to get down on the floor. Now I can open this up now. That air's not going to go rushing back in there because that valve won't let it. So now what I can do is just start rolling. It's been a couple of years since I think I've used this camping, so this has been inflated for over a year. this coming out. Yeah, it takes a little more patience than the Megamat. There's just more air in here. Grab this Velcro strap. The stuff sack comes with a little pouch in it to hold the pump and the repair kit, and there are some instructions sewn into the inside of that pocket as well. So like I say, this thing has been inflated for a long time. So even after long-term inflation, this thing still packs down into the pack real nice. And that's really about the same size that the Megamat packs down. It's only about 9 inches by 9 inches. It's going to be 31 inches long, just like the Megamat. It weighs 7.5, a little over 7.5 pounds. Good to 67 below zero. Now, I'm going to take it back out. I got to sleep on it tonight. So we're going to take it out. We're going to see how quick this reinflates. See how quickly this reinflates to the level that I had it at. So open up the intake valve, stick this little thingy in there. Well, you can hear that air just rushing in there. It is self-inflating. I'm just going to let this sit here for a minute. I'm going to go get a drink of water. I'm going to come back. I'm going to time it right now. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just like the Megamat, this has only been 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, it's reinflated to the level that I had it self-inflate to before. Granted, it hadn't been packed up for very long. We had just rolled it up and then took it back out. But yeah, 4 minutes. It's not even been 5 minutes. And I'm ready to put that valve closed, put it back in my bed, put the bedclothes on, and sleep like a baby. The Megamat, which is 4 inches thick, that's all the comfort I need. Really, this is way overkill for me. So I let the air out quite a bit and just tune it to the level that I like. And as a side sleeper, man, my hips don't get sore, my shoulders don't get sore. So, I mean, that's good enough for me. I mean, I don't wake up sore. So I'm pleased with it. Except for the nights I went camping with my Megamat, I slept on this for about 800 nights. A real good pad, doesn't lose any air at all. Even the biggest of sleeping bags, this pad accommodates them really well. That's a 6'6" sleeping bag there. It's got a shoulder circumference of 69 inches, and there's still room on either side of the pad. So if you're looking for a pad for a base camp application, if you're a heavier person, a side sleeper, man, you can dial this thing just the way you want it. By the way, 15 stands for centimeters thick. So it's approximately 6 inches thick, and the LXW is long and extra wide. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. That'll help me out, and I'll continue to bring you these kind of videos. So until next time, stay safe and have fun out there.